Forever. Dog.
Hey everyone, we have a very exciting announcement coming up for you to watch and tune into.
Yeah, you sloppy homosexuals, we're having a special live stream event to raise money for mutual aid funds in Texas. It's going to be starring me, Auntie Chan, Big Dipper, Darby Lynn Cartwheel, and Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for piss.
The stars of IMHO, In My Homosexual Opinion, and Sloppy Seconds join forces to create a chaotic live stream event for your pleasure. When is it, Meatball?
It will be on Wednesday, March 3rd at 6 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. CST. You know that stands for Pacific Standard Time and Central Standard Time.
And you can tune in on the World Wide Web. You can get your tickets at sloppysecondstickets.com. And all the money from the tickets and tips will go to mutual aid funds in Texas. Why, Meatball? Why?
Because America's infrastructure is fucked. And we must turn to those sloppy a-holes to help
That's
people.
us.
That's me and Dipper. And we're going to save the world just being drag. It's sad when drag queens really got to come together with you to make Texas a better place.
Right. So listen, if you want to have some fun with us, we're going to play some games. We're going to interact. We're going to chit chat. We're going to shoot the shit. It's a live stream event. Get your tickets at sloppysecondstickets.com. It's Wednesday, March 3rd, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central.
It's going to be a mess.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Ooh.
Ooh. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Ooh.
Are you peeking? Look at your
Am I peeking?
gir-
No, I don't think I took anything.
No. Oh, I thought you meant career-wise.
Oh, absolutely no. Oh, no, I'm flopping right now. This is my flop era.
Is there a wait, no, will you just look what app do you record in? Look at the
QuickTime.
Is the mic like, are you peaking in volume?
It's going. Yes, I am. Okay. Ooh, I need to even lower. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris. Oh, she did a variation.
Okay. I'm no longer peaking. See, when I hear peaking, I think drug use. I think.
Is it Molly? Is that what people peak on? Or any kind of drug?
I think it's any kind of drug. I could have made that up. You know, I say a lot of stuff.
All right. Can I just talk to you about something? I watched. What?
What'd you watch?
You have to do the welcome. You already did the welcome.
But I thought I was peaking.
Right, but I like our conversation about peaking, so I want to keep it in.
Peking duck, you know what I mean?
I don't know that I've ever had duck. Is it good? It seems like it's like fatty.
It's very fatty, right? But the skin gets all crispy, and then I miss it. But I think where I used to get Peking duck, they would give it to you on these really soft, spongy buns, and then you would
spongy bun, like a pork bun, like that.
Yeah, it would be like that, but then like all the crispy duck, and it was so moist and oily, and then you would stick a little bit of green onion in there for a crunch. Put a little duck sauce on it.
I miss going to restaurants.
My mouth is watering.
I watched Eat,
RuPaul's.
Pray, Love last night.
Oh!
I have feelings about it.
Are you about
I'd seen it before.
Listen, you've already covered the eat. You know what I mean?
I've been doing that for the last decade. But for me, here's the thing. I am very, very basic in like the fact that if you tell me it's a Julia Roberts movie, like I'm gonna watch it. I just Pretty Woman imprinted on me at a very young age, and she is like a full-on movie star to me in a way where I'm oh, she's in it, I'm watching the film. Like no matter what it is.
Blindside, I'm there.
Right. Blindside? That Sandra Bullock?
No, that's her. And Miss Congeniality. That's also Julia Roberts.
Nope, you got them.
I don't. No, I'm pretty sure I got it right.
But the thing about Eat, Pray, Love is I watched it. I'm like, this is a fucking 2-hour movie about finding yourself. I feel like she never finds herself at all. And then at the end, I was so triggered because the guy, Javier Bardem, plays her like love interest at the end.
Ooh.
And he basically yells at her and is like, if you can't be with me, then you don't love yourself. Literally was like, you'll never be whole unless you date me. Like, I was so turned off by the whole problem. I was like, this is actually like, I felt like it was like incredibly misogynistic and like not like a movie about finding yourself. It was just like a movie about finding another man. Did people think that was the case when the film came out?
I have no idea. I've never seen it, but I thought she left a man.
She left two men and then
to go eat, pray, love, and like went to India or something.
She
and
went
did
to
a whole
Italy
bunch of...
and then India and then Bali. So she did her eat, her pray, and then she did her love. But in my mind, I'm like, this sucks. Like, I did not like that end of the movie.
I don't love that. Like, a lot of female empowerment movies begin with like, they're doing it to get back at a man or something. It's not like, or like a man dumps them and then they're like, oh, I have to pull my life together because it was all centered around this one man.
Right. I mean, I do like identify with the theme of like, you can see clearly once the relationship is over that like you need to be your own person. But then I felt like she just relied on other people to figure out how she could be her own person. I don't know.
And isn't that based on a real lady's true life story?
And her book.
Well, so maybe we should have her on the pod. She could answer some questions.
Do you even care about the Golden Globes or the Super Bowl?
No, I don't care. I didn't even know it was Sunday. I didn't know it was yet tomorrow.
Well, 2 days ago when this comes out, but yes.
Who's even performing?
I thought it was Miley Cyrus because she posted one thing about that, but I heard it's The Weeknd. What are we
doing? What are we doing?
Like,
I don't watch Real Housewives anymore because I can't listen to women screaming. I guess all I consume is right now the only thing that I'm watching consecutively is RuPaul's Drag Race and X-Files.
X-Files?
Do, 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 do.
Is that where you got your thirst for investigating things?
No, I got my thirst for investigating things from watching Hoda Kotb. You know, she has a Peabody.
She does?
Speaking of Peabodys, don't forget to go every single day to the Queerties website and vote. It's very easy. You don't have to vote for every category. You can just swing on by podcast, hit Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Forget those other people. They're all unrecognizable. You've never heard of any of them. It's just us that are great and that you would recognize.
Yeah, we are the ones who need the award. Listen, if we're talking about, setting things right in 2021, we're going to go ahead and need that award. We're the underdogs in the category.
We are the underdogs in the category.
Everyone else has like millions of followers and like been on national television broadcasting programs. I mean, that's not true of all the shows, but I would say we are the underdog.
Yeah. I mean, Tyler Oakley, all he has to do is post it once and he'll win. He got a crazy rockin' bod now. One time I was at a house party in Hollywood.
I'm going to not be surprised about this story. Go ahead.
And Tyler Oakley was there. Uh-huh. And we were all hanging out and there were a couple of Grammys in the room. And I thought it was very rude that he walked over to the shelf, grabbed one of the Grammys off the thing and took a picture with it. And I was like, you don't touch, like, to me, you don't just walk up and grab someone else's trophy and take a picture with it. To me, that's crazy.
Whose house?
Anyway, I'm not going to say whose house it was.
But it had Grammys on
it. It was the person's father who had the Grammys, okay? It was not the person I was there to see.
Wait, have you seen the film The High Note, starring Tracee Ellis Ross and...
I'm sorry.
Tracee Ellis Ross and... I like her so much.
All I watch is RuPaul's Drag Race and X-Files.
Which, depending on if you're peaking on your drugs or not, could just be exchanged one for the other.
I'm thinking about getting into mushrooms.
Okay, my former roommate was heavy on the microdosing.
I think that would be great for me. I'm not going to lie. I did it for a while at the beginning of this pandemic, and I was very productive and happy.
Yeah,
And then when I
heard
stopped,
that it really unlocks the key inside your brain.
yes, I was extremely productive and happy, and now I am not.
Well, it seems like the one missing ingredient to that formula is
Drugs. It's not
mushrooms.
working on myself. It's not trying to find motivation within myself. It's definitely to put some drugs all up in my body.
We stand. Just kidding. Okay, we're gonna be right back.
Black.
With everything going on in our lives these days, saving money should be at the top of your to-do list.
And switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save some coin this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans starting at just $15 a month. And it's all done online. You don't have to do any weird going into a store and doing all that. Baby, they mail it to you. You stick it in your phone. You ready to go.
Yes, by going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you.
All plans come with unlimited talk and text and high-speed data delivery on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts.
And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee.
So switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month.
To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/sloppy.
That's mintmobile.com/sloppy.
And cut your wireless bill to $15 a month with mintmobile.com/sloppy.
Do you know what I love about therapy?
What?
Talking to a person who is not a friend or a family member because they have this judgment-free sounding board.
Do you do that with BetterHelp?
I do, yes.
BetterHelp connects you with professional counseling securely over the internet and match you with your own licensed professional therapist who you can start communicating with in under 48 hours.
They offer a broad range of expertise, some of which may not be locally available with in-person therapy in your area.
You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor, and you'll get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions from home.
That's right. So you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room or literally go anywhere. Just do it from home.
Yeah, baby. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed.
So check out BetterHelp. That's better, H-E-L-P, and join the over 1 million people who've taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
Yes, Sloppy Seconds listeners get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sloppy.
That's better, HELP.com/sloppy for 10% off your first month.
And stay safe and healthy, everyone, at betterhelp.com/sloppy.
Okay, we are back. You know where I had dinner from last night?
No, please tell me where.
Popeyes.
Oh, on the old podcast, we had Popeyes numerous times for snack time.
Oh, we did.
Now, what meal did you get? Did you get that little chicken sando?
I did. I got the crispy chicken sandwich. I think I need to look at the menu before I go to Popeyes because I think I order wrong there. I think they have combination plates that I'm unaware of, because I was like, yeah, I want the sandwich with fries and a drink, and then I want a bunch of other sides. And I looked at it when she handed me everything after I paid. I looked at the receipt, and just every single item was individually charged. And I was like, I know some of these come bundled as a combo.
Oh, yeah, you need to get on there and look.
I need to get a platter or something.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll go and there'll be stuff that's not on their menu because they haven't updated it or it's not comboed right. So you're just throwing caution to the wind, buying one item at a time.
I do feel a little one thing we love about Delta Work is that she will get on and do a 4 or 5 long Instagram story saga about a drive-through worker at the Starbucks near her house. This has happened to me multiple times at the Popeyes.
She wants the sugarless, and she doesn't care if it's aspartame.
Correct.
She doesn't care if it's not great for her, but she wants no sugar, and she'll get what she wants.
They left out the biscuit, and it was annoying to me.
Well, you
and
said that. I saw
asked,
that. Oh.
What?
Well, does the biscuit come with a chicken sandwich? Why would you want a dry-ass biscuit on the side of a dry sandwich?
No, because I also got mac and cheese and a side of mashed potatoes and gravy and a side of coleslaw. I wanted to taste it all. I wanted to act like I was at a family barbecue where I could pick up a little bit of everything because that's how I like to eat.
Now, here's the real question: did you get the small sizes or did you get the like the?
It was the small. It was just a bunch of smalls, but it was like if Naomi had a family reunion, a lot of smalls. But I asked for the biscuit, and then she handed me this little bag, and I like looked at it, and I was like, "Everything's in here," and she was like, "Yep, everything's in here." Then there was someone behind me, and I like don't want to be that person to like not trust the person after you ask them. But this is the second time that this particular Popeyes has left me out.
Here's what she said. She looked you up and down, and she said, "It don't look like you need a biscuit." She said, "You could have the bread on a sandwich."
It was also 10:40 at night.
What were you doing up so late?
And they closed at 11. And I
She said, "We're not putting more biscuits in the oven." And by that, I mean, I ain't microwaving bread for you.
And I left my house and like scooted 10 minutes down the road to the Popeyes drive-thru right before they closed, and then got and came back.
Like on a scooter?
No, I just mean in my car.
Oh.
They wouldn't let you through the drive-thru on a scoot.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I've been wanting to ride one of those scooters so bad. It's in my blood.
What happened?
I don't know. I just don't want to touch them. That's what it is. I don't want to get my grimy hands all over them. And now
gloves.
Lately, it's like, I don't know. They seem dirty, and I've seen people like knock them over into the street, spit on them. I'm sure people pee on them. Like, I'm realizing how dirty they are. And I used to ride it to Santee Alley. I used to go have a snack with my bare hands.
A good bacon wrapped hot dog? Is that what you're talking about?
No, there was a place called I don't know, Broken Arrow or something. It was Hawaiian food. I would always get the fried shrimp.
Oh, God, I miss restaurant.
Me too.
Okay, so yesterday I got my first nasal swab for a COVID test. Up until this point, I would go and get the mouth swabs.
Oh, yeah, you put it on your Instagram.
Right, and the mouth swabs were much more prevalent in LA. Like they were everywhere.
None of them were.
Turns out, not very effective.
They took that away from us.
Well, they were like. Then that article came out, and they were like, ton of false negatives in these mouth swabs from this specific company.
And Curative was the company. And Curative was the one test site that everyone in LA used. They had multiple test sites, so everyone in LA was running around with false negatives. Which now I feel bad. Like I don't even want to go get tested there. I'll just stay at home all the time.
Well, you can't go get tested there.
Oh, right, because now it's a vaccinating
places. But I found this place. Let me tell you, I went. I did not wait. I drove in. She came up. She said hello to me. She took my information from the appointment I had made. She swabbed my nose. She said 2 to 3 days. 8 hours later, I had my test results.
And where was this? I need that.
I just went through the county website, Los Angeles County. And I found
it was free. It was free.
It was a free COVID test site in Boyle Heights. It was the nasal swab, which is more accurate. And it came back same day. Now they say 2 to 3 days, so I bet if they're busy, it takes longer. But I was really surprised because I had held off on getting tested the last probably the last month, the last 5 weeks, because I literally was not leaving the apartment. And now that I'm like, going back to, run my errand, go to the grocery store, do that kind of thing, I was like, I'll get my little test.
That's amazing. Good for you. I, yesterday, filmed a little video with Michael Henry.
Oh.
I'm glad that he had me back because, every time I say a line, I say it different and never right.
Which makes the editing process very hard for him. I want to be in one of his acting videos.
I'll tell him to have you.
Yeah,
it was so wonderful.
Do.
We met up in the middle of a park. We sat 6 feet away. The person filming us was like across the park. It was
telephoto lens, honey.
Basically, I was like, and he was like, "This is your close up," and I was like, "You're 10 feet away from me." And they had the mic stand set up right in my face. I love doing those little YouTube videos. Go watch Michael Henry's videos. He's been a guest on the pod before.
Yeah.
So you guys should be aware of him.
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm always looking at a screen, like all day long, and now more than ever. So whether you're an avid news watcher, which is not me, I'm an avid YouTube watcher, or in a serious need of a distraction, unplugging yourself is easier said than done.
You know, one of my favorite ways to rest my eyes and still get the content I'm itching for is by putting on my Raycon wireless earbuds and listening to something great. Like my own podcast.
So whether you're catching up on your favorite shows, ours, binging an audiobook, or powering through your workout with a pumped-up playlist, a pair of Raycons in your ears can make all the difference.
Raycon makes great sound accessible to everyone. Their wireless earbuds start at half the price of other premium audio brands.
If you think having those stems dangling out of your ears looks ridiculous, that's something you don't have to worry about with Raycons. They come in a range of stylish colorways, but always with a comfortable in-ear fit for a more discreet look.
And they don't just look great. Raycons perform wherever you take them, with up to 6 hours of playtime, water and sweat-resistant construction, and Bluetooth that pairs quickly and seamlessly.
And with enough battery life for 6 hours of playtime, you can unplug for a while. So Raycon is offering 15% off all their products for our listeners. And here's what you gotta do to get it. Just go to buyraycon, that's B-U-Y, raycon.com/sloppy.
Yeah, you'll get 15% off your entire order, so feel free to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/sloppy.
buyraycon.com/sloppy. We are so excited to have a special guest with us. Meatball, do you want to do the honors here?
Yes, all the way from Brooklyn, New York, we have Baby Love. Okay, so as a lot of our listeners know, in the past couple weeks, we've been talking a lot about our favorite porn stars that have disappeared. And you know I like to go hunting. So I think I post something on Instagram that was a video of Girth Brooks or something, and you responded that you had met him?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Oh my gosh.
So
Girth!
And Girth motherfucking Brooks,
Okay.
girl. What a name.
So why don't you tell us, before you tell us the story of you meeting him,
Okay.
what was your association to him? How did you stumble upon him? What video imprinted on you?
Oh, I get it. What imprinted on me? Well, it was when he was with, what is that studio name? It was like Sweet something with a number. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
Vaguely.
70,
Like,
60. I don't know.
Was it Sweet 69? It was something like that.
It can't be
Sweet,
60.
yeah, I was like, wait, Sweet 703?
Yes!
Yes!
703?
Yes,
Was it
yes.
the zip code? Hold on, I'm doing some Googling.
Girl, who even fucking knows? Is it an area code maybe?
Probably
Sweet
in
703.
Florida.
It's a Sweet 703 videos. This is a website, www.sweet703.com.
Recording live from Suite 703. Yeah, so I had stumbled across one of those videos high school? Years ago. Not that many years ago, but years ago. And it was one of those videos where it's like wife's friend helps out husband. Something like that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, like, I mean, honestly, girl, I think that's probably the first time in my life I'd ever seen a dick like that. I was like,
Crazy.
I was literally like, is there a disease? Like, I was like, that's not what elephantitis dick looks like.
It is girthy, mama. I mean, that's how we got the name.
The name is
I
correct.
mean, she did hit the nail on the head. She hit the nail on the head, girl. And so
On the head.
I think, as we all are just like mesmerized by seeing gargantuan penises.
Mhm.
It's just like, I don't want it in me. I don't want it near me. I want it near me, but I don't want it like
inside. But yeah, I mean, it looks so big and girthy that like I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, I've never seen a dick like that either. I just want to hold it. I want to feel what it feels like, the density. I want to put it in my mouth.
When we emailed,
I want to pull the sword out of the stone. You know what I mean?
When we emailed you to do the show, you responded with a GIF in the email of Girth Brooks just like doing, everyone knows it's my favorite move, holding the dick at the base and slapping it in the other hand. And I literally, like, talk about someone imprinting on you. I have so much sexual history of like jerking off to him that I was like, I could probably just get off watching this GIF on repeat.
Oh, yeah. The videos are locked in.
Right.
Yes. No, literally, when I was thinking about this, I could recall at least 5 to 10 scenes that I could remember, like, shot for shot.
Oh, my God.
What happened.
But he never kisses on the lips. That was always so funny to me.
But that's such that.
I love
listen,
that.
let's be real. We can fantasize and like talk all this shit we want, but that is that like horrible ingrained like self-hatred and homophobia that we're like, I want to be with the husband of my girlfriend, and he won't kiss me, and it'll be our little secret. And while we're putting the IKEA furniture together, he fucks my face, and then in front of my salad happens. Like we all have that built into us, right?
Okay, so you actually met him. So why don't you tell us
that's what we are
who, what, when, where, why,
and how big,
and how big, mama.
Okay, so I was like, I think I had just freshly turned 18, and I was on a family vacation in like middle of nowhere, Florida.
Florida. That's our last sighting. Was Florida? I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
Was Florida? I had no idea. Because he had, like, since faded from the zeitgeist just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those things where, like, you could look him up, but he wasn't actively
like now, his videos are still available, but he's not continuing work.
Yeah, like, I was telling a friend that I was coming to do this, and they were like, oh, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, first of all.
Yeah, bye. First of all, bye.
First of all, how do you not? Second of all, you're not going to find her. So here's a GIF. But
Oh, she says GIF. I got you. I heard it.
I say GIF as well.
You do?
Yeah.
I heard
Obama said to say GIF, so I say GIF.
I heard it's the proper term to say, but it's stuck in me. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah, so I was with my family. I was not out. So it was just like a normal, like, whatever. We're going to some strip mall for dinner. So we get to the restaurant. The girl at the front's like, oh, like, party at 4, like, follow me. Like, I was like, and I was just mad because I, like, wanted to be here. And I was like, whatever. So we sit down. She's like, enjoy your meal, whatever. So I'm, like, a cunt sitting there on my phone because obviously, like, if you're a queer teenager, you hate your family. Mm-hmm. So I'm, like, sitting there just, like, whatever. Waiter comes over, like, deep, burly voice, like unassuming, slightly dudeish voice, just like, hi, welcome to like whatever trattoria, blah blah blah. Well, would you guys like to start off with? And I look up and I'm like, like fist, like verbally gasp because I look up at him and I go, and then he makes eye contact, and then we have the moment.
It was him? He was the waiter?
Yes!
Girl, he was the waiter.
Yes! Oh my God.
So I look up and I see him and I'm like, obviously it's like that connection, that like Avatar, like pussy tail connection where I'm like,
Not the pussy tail.
He knows that you know that he knows.
Oh my God.
You know that I know that we both know what you did with that thing.
Yeah.
And it's right next to your shoulder. I would have dropped something to brush up on it.
I was across the table from the approach. So I looked at him, looked down, looked back up at him, and he like had like a moment of like and then like flushed red, but like kept talking through.
Oh my God.
My family obviously though was completely unaware of what was happening.
Oh my God.
So he takes our drink orders, and meanwhile, my faggot ass is over here like, y'all, I'm fine with the water.
Are you trying to butch it up? Acting like he doesn't put his dick in a butthole.
Right. So he walks away, and I'm immediately like, I have to go to the restroom. Excuse me. And get up. And like, I like slowly walk to the restroom. I remember there was like this like long, like tall, like, I don't know, half wall thing. And I was just like walking slowly along it, like waiting to catch eyes, being like, I'm going to the restroom. Perhaps we might meet.
Perhaps we could recreate
said
some
room.
sweet 703 in there.
Meet me in Suite 703.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went to the bathroom, I think like at least 4 times during that dinner, thinking that like
Totally.
at some moment it'd be like,
God.
why is this kid walking around the restaurant so much?
So why is this faggot sauntering around, rubbing their hand along the divider?
Yeah, so basically we just like struggled through this dinner where Girth Brooks literally served me meat
Oh,
for
baby.
dinner, but not the meat I wanted.
No.
You know? So,
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. That
Okay.
makes me
and girl,
yeah.
I fully thought we were gonna have like a tradie cruise, like knockdown, hot and heavy bathroom moment.
But you know, in his mind, he was like, ugh, this little faggot knows, and he's probably going to tell his parents.
Well, that is the
Yeah.
thing that I think about is like, okay, so Meatball, of course, just sent me a website link to Girth's like wedding registry with his like fiance. They're getting married.
No, they're already married.
Oh, they already got married. So, like, what's interesting about this is, like, we all have this, like, Girth Brooks thing in our brain. But, like,
Yeah.
when he was doing porn, it wasn't OnlyFans. I don't believe there was even Twitter yet. Like, it was just, or maybe, but, like, it was all, like he wasn't self-promoting. He didn't have an Instagram page. He wasn't like accessible. And it was clear he like did it for a period of time for whatever money. And
Yeah.
girl, if he was actively doing porn and then also waiting tables, he must have been in a mountain of debt, because if you got to hold down all of those jobs, you're really trying to save away some money.
baby, let me tell you, if that had happened to me today, I would have been like, take that apron off or come on home with me.
Yeah. I'm going to take care of you, baby.
I'm gonna take care of you.
But
all right?
But it just makes
I'ma
me
do
think
it.
about the amount of times in his life when he is out in the world, like with his wife. Because again, if like, I don't know, he's obviously like sexuality is on a spectrum. So like, he's not a Kinsey whatever one when it comes to like heterosexuality, right? Because he's like fucking dudes, but he made a point to always play the straight guy and like would never kiss on the lips. So I'm sure he's not like deeply entrenched in queer culture. And so it must be such a wild experience to like be as his wife, to be like holding his hand and like walking around and then always see people double take and recognize him.
She has to know, right?
Of course
she has to know.
knows, right?
There's no way. I mean, the thing about it is, speaking of the Kinsey scale, like, do you know how much blood it must take to fill up that thing? Like,
He'd have to want it.
You'd have to want it to fill up that like 8-gallon.
Yeah,
fucking-
I
That's
mean,
an
and that's what I'm
8-gallon
saying is he never seemed to have like performance issues. He always
No.
there was a couple of videos that I've watched recently where I'm like, no, he likes this. I can
Well,
see
maybe
it
he's
in those little eyes.
bisexual. Like, who
Well,
am I
that's
to?
fine.
Maybe who am I to, talk about his sexuality?
I guess so. But like, okay, so 2 things. So 1, I do believe there's a video out there where he kisses someone very briefly on the lips, because
Whoa.
I have like a full body sensory memory of like instantly coming at that moment.
Oh,
Because
yeah. Oh, yeah.
the first time you see that straight guy kiss a man on the mouth,
There's a chance,
like-
baby. That means there's a chance. That opens the door
I
for
can
me to
be-
kiss him on the mouth.
exactly. And to me, sometimes the kissing is way more intimate than anything.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
It's like
penetration, for sure.
the forbidden kiss.
We love
Oh,
a forbidden
baby.
kiss.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and telling us your Girth Brooks story. I think this is the last
Happy to.
sighting of him, a recorded sighting of him.
Yeah, and if anyone else has
Oh my
one,
God.
we're happy to be
We're
the
happy to
receptacle
hear.
for all of these stories. So please reach out if you have a real life Girth Brooks sighting or encounter. We also want to shout out, we talked about it before, but we want to direct people back to your iconic Wendy Williams native
Lil
New
Van
Yorker performance.
Please.
Here I go.
I just ask you really quickly? So that was just you and Chiquitita in Times Square just running around in the snow like crazy people.
Girl, I had just finished like a 12-hour day of filming for something, whatever. And we got in a car at 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's
go to
how
Times Square
was empty.
I was going to ask if it was the middle of the night.
Uh-huh. Girl, it was the middle of the night. And I was just running past crackheads. It was great.
This video is so good. The costume is so
incredible.
good. The lip sync is incredible. You can find it on your Instagram at BabyLoveBK.
Yes, BK as in Brooklyn, not Burger King. So don't even try.
Oh.
They try it.
Oh, it's like that. Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on and giving us this little
Thank you.
little
You
bit
guys,
of
thank
story.
you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. Yes. We'll see you at Suite 703, honey.
Yeah, baby. Checking in.
Checking out. Goodbye, everybody.
So thanks so much for everyone for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your fuck talk story to
213-536-9180.
You can follow me
And
at
follow
Big
us
Dipper Jelly and follow Meatball at Spiciest Meatball on Instagram and Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter.
Don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Good.
That's it. We did it.
Bye. Doodle-doo-doo. Forever dog. To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and one day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.
Every sandwich has bread, every burger has a bun, but these warm, golden, smooth steam buns, these are special, reserved for the very best. The Filet-O-Fish, and you can have them too.
Filet-O-Fish Fridays are back at McDonald's. Get this flaky, wild-caught masterpiece for just $2. It's the best thing to happen to Friday since Saturday. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, 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 ba-ba-ba.